Greetings everyone, my name is Dom, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Doom and the Doom beta and the Doom multiplayer. Now, I know this isn't the direct representation of the entire game because no one outside the dev team has experienced the single player yet, and no one has experienced the full multiplayer experience yet either, but I thought I would just give my impressions on it and what I actually think of the game, and also where it's going. And me as a PC gamer, I cannot say that I am totally convinced on the whole concept of Doom, but I cannot say that I am dissuaded from purchasing it or saying that it's a bad game. Now I'm gonna get onto first the positives of the game, what's really good about the multiplayer experience that it offers. But before I do that, I'm just going to say, in the background here, I'll have some 1440p maxed out gameplay that I recorded on my 980 Ti and my i7-5820K PC. The performance in the beta is locked at 60 FPS, unfortunately, which is really annoying, and it also kind of messes up the resolution as well. Like, I try to play in full screen, and I select 1440p, but it forces 1080p. It's only if you play in windowed borderless that it actually lets you play at a higher resolution. I don't know whether that's only me, but that was the case for me. So yeah, and also when you did that, it would lower your refresh rate of your monitor down to 60 Hz, and so your mouse movement was all horrible. But you just Alt-Tab, change it to 144 Hz, get back into the game, and it's okay after that. But must have been in an oversight, I don't know, that they missed. Okay, so what's good about the game? The game is fast-paced, the game is incredibly fun. The weapons, although limited, are still fun to use, although there's this one that shoots plasma balls, which is a really, really bad weapon. The machine gun, unless you have an aim of the gods, is also a really, really bad weapon. And so what I see people running, and what I run myself, is either the rocket launcher and the super shotgun, or the super shotgun, the rocket launcher, or the super shotgun and the machine gun for those long range bits. That's one that I run, personally. The customization in the weapons isn't all too massive, you can't change attachments or anything, but you can change the way the guns look with ridiculous colours and a few patterns as well. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I actually quite like that feature. I think it looks nice. My gun is pinky purple, so I thought that was pretty cool. You can do the same with your character, although this time you can actually change the way your character looks. For example, it's pretty much like it is in Halo. You can change the color, the pattern, and different pieces of armor that you put on it. You can mix and match. It's like Halo Reach. Okay, so that's sort of like the customization covered. Performance is incredibly solid. I've heard a lot of people, even on lower end GPUs, still being able to get like 60 FPS. So in terms of that, it's okay. Performance is okay. However, for the beta, what I'm not really okay with is why it's locked at 60. Arena shooters are supposed to be fast-paced. They're supposed to be really up there, up in your face, moving about, you know. You need your direct aim, and it is very skill-based. However, I think they've sort of lacked that skill-based sort of aspect in this, and so arguably it's not an arena shooter, but it still needs a higher refresh rate supported. Now, I have looked at leaked screenshots of the settings menu, and I think they've already announced that there's going to be 144 Hz support, but I don't know why it's not in there in the beta. Does it mess with the physics? Does it do something we're unaware of? I don't know, you know. A little knowledge would be nice. But I digress. The beta is locked at 60, which I wasn't totally happy about, and a lot of other people aren't happy about that either, and for a good reason. Now, this game is supposed to be an arena shooter, but even though a lot of aspects are in there, like just how fast-paced it is, and just, I don't know, it's just got that feeling to it. It's all, everyone runs around really fast, everyone can do a double jump, jump quite high, there's weapon pickups, although in this one there's like nowhere near as many as there were in like Unreal Tournament and stuff like that. It's only like super OP weapon pickups, like the Gauss rifle, which kills anything in one hit and also has splash damage, I think. Could be wrong about that, but that's what I think it has. It kills the demon in one hit, so I guess that's how they thought they would balance it out, but the thing is, you know, there isn't always going to be one person going for the Gauss rifle, everyone will be going for that demon pickup, and so the balancing on that isn't too great. The visuals of the game are very nice, very, very nice. However, again in the beta, the advanced graphics are not available to you, so you can't fiddle with the texture quality, you can't fiddle with anything outside chromatic aberration, motion blur, VSync, your display resolution, which for me didn't really work anyway. What else? And anti-aliasing. That's what you could adjust in the actual beta. I might be missing one, but that's what I can remember off the top of my head. Recording this game was also a bit of a problem, but luckily for me, the windowed borderless mode did mean that I could record it with OBS, and OBS seems to be a decent software at capturing the visual fidelity of Doom. I would prefer to use DxStory, but it just didn't recognize it. Same with Fraps, just didn't recognize it. Again, I don't know whether that's just me, but that's the thing that happened. Okay. Now, fundamentally, Doom is very fun. It's very fast-paced, as I keep saying, and it is just gripping, you know. You're getting excited, you're getting pumped to get into this game, but that's the same feeling you get with Call of Duty. Arena shooters are supposed to have that same feeling you get with Counter-Strike, sort of, like a faster-paced Counter-Strike. It's supposed to invigorate you, but you're supposed to still be conscious of your mouse movement and where you're aiming. But in Doom, you know, you just spawn in with a rocket launcher and you just fire at the ground to get real close to people. You spawn in with a shotgun and you shoot them in the face. It's not very intuitive, and it does not, by any feat, influence skill. And that's quite annoying, because it's supposed to be a skill-based genre that it's in, and it's not there. It doesn't fit the... It just doesn't fit. It's like putting a triangle into a square hole, but the triangle is half of the square's size. I mean, yeah, it fits, but the other piece is missing, man. You know, sure it might fit, but shit, you'll need two triangles. So that's what I have to say about Doom. Just a quick insight. Fundamentally, it is fun. Yes, this is just my opinion, and I'm not saying that you should think it's a bad game. I just personally think, I'm not even saying it's a bad game, but I just personally think that for it to be a proper arena shooter, and for it to actually go back... I'm messing up my words here. I'm not saying that it should go back to the way arena shooters were. I think progress should definitely be a major factor in all games, whether it's an arena shooter, a third-person shooter, a frickin' RTS, or a point-and-click, or something like that. It doesn't matter. It should just... There should always be progress, but what Doom doesn't do is look back to its roots. Not go back to its roots, but look back to its roots. Doom, back in 1999, was a big success. Wolfenstein was a big success. But I think because everyone knows the names of those games, they're just riding off of that success they had nearly 20 years ago now. And eventually it's got to stop. I mean, maybe at some point they might actually have some luck and actually create a game that will please the original audience that they aimed it at. But right now what they're trying to do is appeal to every single audience, mainly because you have to sell it on console to get any kind of generated revenue from this game, and therefore they have to make it appeal to the casual gamer who sits on his sofa and doesn't want to spend hours at a time getting used to the controls and the layout and that kind of stuff. They want the fast-paced action like in Call of Duty, and they want to incorporate some of the features from an arena shooter into there, but at the same time it feels like Unreal Tournament, Call of Duty, and also Quake, and that's all incorporated into one big messy package. Again, I am not saying that it's not fun, and I'm not saying that it's a bad game, but what I am saying is that for it to be what it's supposed to be, they need to change a few things. And I'm not just talking performance, I'm talking fundamentally, they need to change a few things. Now, I don't even know if this rant made any sense to anyone, but that's what I got from playing the beta. That's what I think of Doom. Will I be picking it up? Maybe, but definitely not for its price. Definitely not. Maybe for 20 quid I will, but not for 40. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, then do show your appreciation by tapping that like button. I love your face, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra!